I'm
Mm.
having a little bit of resistance with my Lambo. I'm not gonna lie. They don't
Okay.
send coupon statements or paper statements at all. So they just only do virtual. So I sent them a negotiable instrument. It didn't work. They denied it. And then yeah, I've been having a little bit of kickback. I sent the 1099-C. I sent the 1099-A. But I'm basically wondering, what do I need to do to enforce the 1099-C and the 1099-A? Because they sent me a letter back saying that that wasn't a valid form or legal tender of payment.
Okay. Is it a corporate landlord?
It's it's a vehicle.
Oh, you said vehicle. I don't know why I thought you said that. Oh, it's a
It's a
vehicle.
Lambo. It's a Lambo.
Oh, it's for your Lambo. Okay. So what company is it?
It's called Linbuzz.
Land who?
Linbuzz.
Lambos. I ain't never heard of him before. Were you able to pull anything up for them under the security exchange?
Yes, I was able to pull underneath the security exchange. I was able to pull up. They don't have a prospectus report, but they do have SEC filings.
Okay, perfect. So what in their filings does it show who their parent company is? Do you know any of that info?
That's the thing is theirs is a little bit different than like Mercedes-Benz Financial. It's a little bit different than CarMax. Both of those two were so much easier, and then I've been like running into a roadblock with them. It said U.S. Bank and Trust Company was their parent company.
Oh, that's okay. So we needed to know that. So this is what I want you to do. When they start playing hardball with you like that, then you're gonna claim bona fide purchaser rights. Okay,
I've heard you
and
talk about it a lot of times. How do I enforce that?
so you're going to
Can I do this one
go
off?
under Delaware website and you want to get a UCC ran on them, right? So when you go under Delaware UCC site, it will give you a list of certified companies. That way, the UCC will come back certified. That UCC filing will show you that the lien is in between the issuer and the depositor, and any collateral during the lifetime of their contract shows that lien is between them two. Okay. It will come back to you certified. You're going to take that form. You're going to go down to your county taxation office and you're going to do what's called challenge the lien. Okay. You're going to show them the UCC that was filed, showing that the lien was never in between you and them. They should remove it. That's way number one. Way number two, you can call your county taxation office and just say, hey, how much is the taxes to remove a lien? You give them the VIN number. If it's $300, just go pay the $300. They'll remove the lien. Okay. Number three, you can file a 1099 barter form on their ass. Okay.
Which is a
But this is how
1099,
you file it
right?
if you do not have the QSIP number. You're going to put in all the information that you do know. Leave blank what you don't know. Trust me, the IRS will put it in there for you. If the car was 220,000, you'll put 220,000 times 10 on the barter form. You will submit that to the IRS. Okay. So those are your three different ways that you can do it. I would
Times.
definitely get the UCC though, because that UCC shows that the lien was never in between you and them, which means you can claim your bona fide purchaser rights. Another thing, how long ago did you get the car?
Shit, 2021.
Okay. So they still have the records because they have to keep it for 7 years. The dealership that you got the vehicle from, are they still open?
Yes. But
So
it's a
this is what I
personal
want you to
friend of
do.
mine. It's a personal friend though. And I don't
Oh,
want to I don't want to screw them over because I know I could go back and I could get the down payment back from the dealership, but I bought it from like my boy owns the dealership. That's the thing.
no, 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 no. You're not about to do anything. No, no, no. It's a good thing your boy owns it because this is what I want you to get. You let him know you need a copy, catch what I'm saying, of the settlement of account. What the dealership is going to do is they're going to give you the check that the finance company didn't send it to them. They actually tapped into your IRS account and they got it because that check is only going to have your name on it. You take that copy along with the UCC, down to the taxation office, and you're going to do what's called challenge the lien. It'll get it removed. So the only thing you're asking the dealership for, and sometimes you ask them for that and they're like, what do you need it for? Just tell them, my trustee needs to know that I paid for this vehicle. Can you please send me a copy of the settlement of the account, which will give you a copy of the payment, okay?
Got it. Lit. All right, sounds good. Appreciate y'all.
You are more than welcome. Reach out to us if you have any issues.
Yeah,
Just reach out to
I sent
me.
you a DM. I sent you a Cash App as well. So just check it whenever you get a chance. It didn't let me click through the job form, so I'm excited for the consultation.
Absolutely. I'll get you scheduled and I'll get it. I'll send you over the schedule so that you can put your date in. Okay. And
All
like I
right.
said, if you need me, let me know. I think I'm following you on here. If not, then I'll follow you. I'll make sure that I am following you. But yeah, if you need a recap on that, I will post this live so you will be able to have it. But yeah, settlement of account. Sometimes the dealership like, what do you want that for? Because my trustee need to know I paid for it. And you're gonna see that when you get the check, the cancel check that they use, the only person name on there is yours and yours only, because they actually got the money from our trust account through the IRS. Once that's why they have to ask you to give them security interest and allow them to be power of attorney. And all they do is go in the system as your power of attorney, put them codes in, and it kicks out a fucking check. So that check will show the full amount. It don't show nothing about no financing, no none of that. It shows the full amount that you paid, and it has been known using that as well as the UCC down at your county taxation office, and you do a challenge of the lien. That's your proof. And then they'll normally take it off and you don't even have to deal with the finance company no more. Because once their name is off of the lien, it is what it is. I mean, off of the title, ain't shit that they can do at that point. Okay.
That's fire. Appreciate you.
You're more than welcome. And congratulations again. You kicking ass and I love it.
Hey, talk soon. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. Wouldn't be able to do it without Pastor Freedom.
Absolutely, baby. Path Road Records in the house. All righty, next. Who you want me to take next?
Mike Forella.
Mike Varela. Mike Varela on the ones and twos. Come on down. You next on Pap Road Records Q&A, baby. Let's go.
You're watching Path Row Records with Auntie and Nephew.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Hey, how y'all doing? Can y'all hear me?
Amazing. How are you?
Yes, sir.
Blessed. You know, I like to think I manifested this. You know, 222. Had a cousin born today. I mean,
Congrats.
yesterday, and then seeing y'all. I just happened to get on Instagram, seeing y'all was live. I was like, wow. You know.
Well, you manifested it. Manifesting does work. I'm telling you, I manifest my whole life.
He
It
said,
manifesting
wow.
does work. Keep doing it.
So, I've been following with y'all for a while, and I've been dealing with Wells Fargo, and like even recently, I sent things off to their general counsel and their investor relations, and the people they set me up with, they still denied me, even though I told them everything about what they're doing with the security and all that. But I'm currently going through mediation, and I'm waiting to hear from them. And I was just wondering, the process with mediation, is it different from arbitration in terms of when, how long it can take, and like the negotiation on that?
Let's get back to. Okay, so what are you in? Give me a little bit more background. So you're in mediation for what?
Well, I've I've done what you said, because you responded to one of my comments before, as far as rescinding the security interest of the contract with Wells Fargo, and then also I I'm also, I guess, doing it for the credit card too, because I applied for a credit card with them as well, and that they denied me for, and I sent that off to the general counsel as well, the same in the same envelope but different letter, and they sent me the mediation form, and so I filled it out, faxed it to them like last week, and they said it's going to be about 7 days before they have a claims representative get back to me, and so that's where I'm at right now.
So this is for a credit card that they denied you for.
Yes, as well as the rescission of the car contract. That's because that's what I've been dealing with them the longest with. and they denied me, or they didn't respond to past attempts from last year.
So the same with you. Have you pulled so it's with Wells Fargo, and it's probably was transferred through Wells Fargo Securities because that's who they use. I keep telling y'all now, I know that they make you pay for the UCCs in Delaware, but this is why. That is the most powerful sheet of paper that you can have, right? I am working to get all of the major companies ones because none of our names are on it. And then that way I'll have it for the Pabst family. You can use that, especially if you're going to mediation. Um, Now you revoke their security interests, which is good. Now what I need y'all to start doing, since they want to keep playing with us, revoke their power of attorney.
Okay.
Draw up a form or fill out the proper IRS form and start revoking their power of attorney.
Okay.
If you revoke their POA, they can't do nothing. So draw or find out how to revoke the power of attorney. Also get the UCC filing showing that that lien is not in between you, and let them know that you are claiming your bona fide purchaser rights. Right? I keep telling y'all this because that is a very powerful way to gain back access to what belongs to you because you did it with clean hands.
And
They the one lied to you. Okay.
yes,
Um, I've never done mediation with them. It was either arbitration. They said within 7 days, but within that 7 days, if you want them to go into your favor, tomorrow I will be drawing up. If you don't do shit but write on a piece of paper, I'm revoking any and all power of attorney given to Wells Fargo Securities, and any and all subsidiaries of Wells Fargo. Get it signed and notarized and send that motherfucker to him. Okay. Now you didn't revoke that power of attorney. So legally, they can't do nothing at all. So they want to play with not removing their security interest. Do you see why they don't want to remove your security interest? They didn't probably made it's for normal car contracts. The normal original issue discount OID is like $351 million, right? So they didn't. If you remove their security interest, technically that $351 million belongs to you.
and
When
see,
you
Tamika, that's another thing is how you said the bona fide purchaser. That's something that I mentioned while I was on the phone with them, and he tried to say, the dude who was dealing with the auto part of the situation, he even said that me using the words recension and stuff like that, because I had sent a letter from Cornell Law, a picture from Cornell Law I had printed out in terms of what I was referring to for my recension of the interest and even the down payment and stuff like that and the principal. And he tried to tell me that it was part of some type of like debt cancellation scheme. And as I was asking him, like, what part of it is a scheme, because these are words from the dictionary and Investopedia and stuff like that. So what is it exactly that you're saying is part of a scheme? And he would not clarify what it was.
because he's not, and they're gonna always say that it's a scheme. And I would have
That's
turned
all they
around
can
and
say.
told, yeah, I would have turned around and told them, no, what the scheme is your prospectus say that you would sell this on the secondary market, and you have been selling this on the secondary market. What your scheme
Exactly.
is, yeah,
Exactly.
what your scheme is that there was already a lien on here that has nothing to do with me. And I went and got this car with clean hands, knowing that there was already a lien that you have between your issuer and the depositor. And I can prove it through your UCC filing that you have filed in your principal state, which is Delaware. That's how you do that.
Yeah, see, that's the only thing I didn't mention is the lean and stuff like that. But all that other stuff, I did mention that.
See, but if you bring that up, he can't say nothing back to you. Because I've seen it too many times where they say, what you're doing appears to be a part of some scheme. Because what they're trying to do is they're looking for people who are unsure of themselves and unsure of the process, right? Because if
Mhm.
you're unsure of it and you don't think that it's legit, but you're just trying it because you're trying it, right? Which a lot of people do. They will go watch the video and just do it. And then they get this letter back, and they're like, you appear to be taking part in some scheme to cancel debt. And then they go look it up, and then they start getting themselves into a panic. This is what they want to do. But if you know that it's nothing but a bluff, it's a bluff. That's all these companies can do is
Exactly.
bluff. Because
Exactly.
when you really call them, when you finally take them to court, if you do, they're trying to get it dismissed. They don't want to deal with it. All they can do is run. So you have to back them into a corner. And if you were to say no, well, I know that this car has a previous lien on there, so that's the scheme. He can't say anything to counter that.
Is
That part.
yes, that's exactly why I'm just hoping,
And
just
I want you
really
to
just
stop.
waiting.
And I want you to stop verbally talking to them because that's hearsay. I
That's the
need
other part.
do everything in writing when it
Okay.
comes to them, right? And send
Okay.
the email. Because according to the law now, email is considered as notice. I don't particularly like it unless I have to, but because you're going back and forth with them, you can do it as an email um as well. Another way to get them now, the credit card you apply for may not be on there, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that car loan, go pull your tax transcript and read it good. You're going to see their name on there. You're going to see your QSIP number. You're going to see all of that. Because remember how I told y'all what they do is when you go and apply for something, they turn around and assign themselves as power of attorney over you because you signed that paper. They pull that money out of your, as everybody want to call it, your Sesta VK trust, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's how they pull the money out. All of that is on the record with the IRS. Pull your IRS transcript. It should be there along with the QSIP number. And if I was you, I would do the same thing you just heard me told Draco.
Okay.
File that 1099 barter form on their ass. Because see, now what you're doing is, oh, y'all don't want to listen to me? Because as soon as you file that, the IRS gonna be like, hold the fuck up now. Y'all ain't paying no taxes on this. So they're gonna go ahead and settle the account. Fill it out the best way, which you can fill in and which you can't. You'll get your tax transcript to show.
Yep.
Get that UCC filing. There's a lot of companies on there. They all charge different prices. Find the one that's within your price range. Get that certified UCC filing. That's your bona fide purchaser rights. Draw up a letter clearly stating, I am removing and revoking. Remove and revoke. The day you got the vehicle, whatever date that was, is the day that you're going to backdate the removal of their POA. You're going to get that notarized. It's important to get that notarized. So now anything that they make off of your account is now considered fraud because you have removed their power of attorney. I'm tired of these people,
Mm.
period. And then
Okay.
you can also do the same thing with your taxation office
Okay.
because it ain't nothing but the lien. We have the right to challenge a lien. Well, why are you challenging the lien? Because I already paid for it. It was already a lien on here. And here's the proof. Because one thing about when you go and get those certified filings of the UCC, they come back certified to you. They send them to you email. It shouldn't take but a couple of days. Some of them get back to you the same day and use that to your advantage. Now, if you by chance, because the audit link will drop tomorrow, y'all. If you get your audit report and you see that on your audit report that the original issue discount was $300 million. At that point, I will go under Delaware website and file a UCC1 lien against the company, the issuer, the depositor, the trustee, the indenture trustee, or if it say $351 million, I'm leaning them bitches for $351 million until somebody give me my money.
Yes. Yes. I've been here. I heard you mention that in the last live I was on, and that's all already something I was, thinking about as soon as you drop the live. If I could get that done, um, yeah, because I've been paying attention, trying to move precise, but that's definitely one that was sitting at the top of my list that I was thinking I might have to do because of that recent, bluff they tried to pull with me. Because that was just as recent as last Thursday or Friday, and
That's okay.
Man,
So they called your bluff. Say challenge accepted, bitches. And you know what to do.
right.
Prove because it ain't what you say, is what you can prove. You can prove that that lien is in the system.
Mm-hmm.
You, you can prove that. Get it. You can prove that you did a clean transaction. And the same way with you, call a dealership and tell them you need a settlement of the account.
Yes, and see, that's what I like too, is because my uncle is the one who I got the car through at the dealership of in Union City, and so I was thinking, that's no problem.
There you go. Get so, and then because it's going to give you the check. It should be one posted on my page. I know it's one posted where somebody got their settlement account. They showed the check, and because she had all of that, they sent her MCO. She got her original title because of that. And on another one, she was able to go down to the taxation office and make them remove that lien because you can challenge the lien. And guess who told her she can challenge the lien? Y'all know I tell y'all where I get my info from because I didn't know you can challenge a lien. The goddamn lady at the fucking DMV told her, "Oh, you can challenge that lien, honey. Challenge
Mm.
it.
Okay, so
Bonafide purchaser rights. Period."
even if the car is repoed, you can still do all that, right?
hmm
Yeah.
Because the car was the perk.
Yep.
The car was a gift.
We gave them
Oh, you're
valuable
giving us a
consideration.
correct. You're giving us a security. We're not gonna start paying you back until 5 years. Let's give you a collateral right now, which is the car. That's what they gave you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why they write it off. Because guess what they did? That damn security that you gave them, they wrote that motherfucker off as
A
a gift.
gift.
There you go. So they would so that they can pay the taxes because they did it as a gift. They went in the system and filed a 1099-B on your ass so that they could get that $351 million or whatever the fuck they got.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
instead of putting their self as the borrower and you are the lender, they flipped it around. So now guess what? Uno reverse, bitch, and draw four and draw two more. Okay.
Got it. Because I'm working on Amex as well. Uh, that mail, it's been delayed for some reason. I don't know why, but it's still on the way. Just waiting to hear back from them. I done hit the investor relations. Now I'm hitting the investor relations and the general counsel as well.
You'll get it.
Oh
Just use
yeah.
their prospectus against American. And see, American Express is its own bank. If they get caught doing fraud, they'll lose their banking license. See, they're not the same as Capital One and Discover. American Express is its own financial institution.
Yeah. See, last time I sent them a letter, for some reason they didn't respond to me in any capacity. Like I've even emailed their investor relations, called them, and I didn't get anything from them. And the letter they sent me back, um, they didn't even leave a callback number or email or anything at all.
There you go. And I said it. Amex got its own charter. Start pulling their charter reports.
Yeah.
Like, do y'all know that on American Express paperwork, they say, if like say they deny you because they talk about your credit report, your credit score, right?
Mhm.
They own paperwork says that they really cannot verify if your credit score is really what your credit score is. So if you can't verify that my credit score is a 750, how the fuck did you just deny me over something that your paperwork said you really can't even verify? Make it make sense.
Yeah, for real.
Misrepresentation all through their forms.
Yeah.
In fact, in some of the forms, it'll tell you they don't even actually use your credit score for consideration. It tell you they use other factors. I
Yep.
forget the
So,
exact wording, but it's tricky.
and that's what you ask them. What factors, when y'all get denied, ask them, what factors did you use to deny me? Because I gave you a security that you're going to turn into a receivable that you're going to get paid for. Because I gave you my social, you have now acted as power of attorney and fiduciary. So now do your goddamn job and act as fiduciary, or I will remove your fiduciary duties and alert the proper officials like the IRS. See how fast they move then.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just a matter of time, this is a little, I think this is the last little push I needed.
You got
Just,
it.
yeah.
I promise you, you got it. First, start with your confidence. You got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when you talking to these people, because sometimes, you can be talking to them and you get a little intimidated. It's okay. That's what they did on purpose, right? Have they papers in front of your face. Highlight some shit. Have it right there. So for everything they say, you got something back. You see how fast I came back? What dude would have said that? Oh, no, this is what I would have said. Now what you got to say? Next.
Yeah.
If he would have said something else, I would have said something else.
Yes. See, it's when I was on the phone with them, it was just complete denial, and all they could say was so and so, the underwriters, is the reason that this is being denied. That was the only thing they could say. The whole
And
con-
ask them, well, what factors did your underwriter
that
utilize?
that is
And
one thing I'll say I did forget
yeah,
to
ask them
mention.
what factors did your underwriter utilize, or did you use a computer system that based it off of a credit score that you said that you don't even know is correct? Ask them, what did your treasury, listen to the words I'm using, what did your treasury underwriting department say? Do y'all know every last one of these companies got a treasury department? What did your treasury underwriting department say?
Right. Mm.
That part. Yes, you need a good rebuttal game, and you got to be on it. No no nothing. And that's why I preach foundation to y'all, right? Y'all see how fast I can answer these questions? Baby, that come from 12 years of
Boom.
reading.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to that level. Believe me.
You'll get there.
I
The
was
more
reading the
you do this,
UCC earlier, trying to get on it.
you'll get it.
Yeah, it's
You'll get it.
just trying to embed it. Just repetition, more reps.
The more you do it. And then our brain is magnificent,
Right.
baby. When I say magnificent,
I heard you talk
so
about that Hemi sinking.
you would be reading something and you could have read it 2 months ago, and somebody asks you something, your brain is going to take you back automatically to what you read, right? Shit will come out of you that you didn't even know that you had. You be like, wait, where did that come from? Foundation. Not just because Pap said it. It's easy for me to say something and for you to hear it, but it's different that when your eye gate connects to these words, right?
Mm-hmm.
And your brain processed it. Because when it's time to come back, that's why they try to keep our brains boggled with shit so that our brains will not go back to what was said, right? It takes practice, but it works. So you constantly reading it, because if y'all realize most of the other perspectives say the same, it's just a different company. So when you got that and you understand what it need, and they come to you with
Oh,
that bullshit,
oh,
I'm
it's
claiming
over.
bona fide purchaser rights. Why? There was already a lien put on here that y'all filed in 2012. Here is the lien paperwork through motherfucking Delaware. I didn't know it was already a lien on there. Come on now. And more than anything, prove that shit to them. I know y'all it costs, but it is worth the cost. And don't
You got to
forget,
think about return on investment, y'all. You got to think about the return on investment. Think about how
Right.
much the car is. Think about how much the credit card bill is. Think about how much the mortgage is. And you'll understand that what you're paying for an audit is inconsequential. It's probably less than your payment every month. Like, you got to understand the return on investment is always going to be worth it because you're going to make so much more.
That's true.
and you have to tell them that you gave them an investment. So I gave you an investment, but I don't get shit back.
Right.
But a car that you could tell me that you could come take. Well, if you're gonna take it, give me my security back. I start asking these motherfuckers, give me my security back.
That's right.
And see,
Right.
I
Give me
said
my
that.
security back.
I think I even said that in like one of my first letters I sent to them last year when I was trying to send letters. Like this might have been probably maybe September of last year, but I didn't fully have everything together like I do now. You know, as far as who to send it to, exactly what to say. You know, understanding that I'm the investor and stuff like that in this relationship. I
Look at
didn't have
what
Absolutely.
that.
You're a silent
eligible
investor.
investment
Why do
is. It
you're
tells
a silent
you what
investor?
an
Why
eligible
do
investment is.
why do you think that all of their SEC filings has to be filed for public use? You are an investor. That's the
Right.
public information law. They try to tell you public information is you and all your motherfucking information and your address and your criminal background. I ain't got nothing to do with you. It's them. So they have to file it. So all they can say, well, it was filed. Well, you motherfuckers didn't tell me that it was there. You have a duty to know that it's there. That's why they say knowledge is power and study to show thyself approved. Because the Bible ain't nothing but a book of banking. That Bible was written into law. If y'all look it up, the Bible is the book of the world. Why do you think that is? If everything is equity and everything is energy, they gave you it in the Bible. I owe no man but to love him. Bitch, I love you, Mercedes. Bitch, that's all I gotta do. I love driving you. You feel good under my hands and up under my feet, and I like the way my ass feel on your seat. Okay? I love you.
I like that one. That's a new one right there.
You got to understand the world is a trust, and everything is put here for our enjoyment. It's that simple.
Yeah, yeah. Because Caleb, man, you're the one who actually brought me to Tamika from like TikTok, man. You was on talking about some metaphysical stuff, man.
I
When I
love to
first
hear it.
came across you, and I was just like, this man knows something. And then you started talking about going into the bills and stuff. I said, okay, I had to tap in,
Come
man.
on tonight. Come on up, baby. Y'all see what I now posted? I bartered that security with you with the following QSIP number, and I will report it. Report you to the IRS for not bartering with me. Y'all gotta
It's
call
really
these
not
Fuck around
that
and
motherfuckers up.
find
simple.
out.
Love it,
IRS gonna be on your ass.
love it.
And y'all know we're not winning. Y'all know we're not
I
winning. Y'all better
think
listen to them.
I think you just gave them my secret.
There you
No,
go.
but it's really no secret though, because we've been telling them over and over and over that
Yep.
you have to play hardball, and it's none of this. It's not about what you know. It's about what you can prove. We have left the realm of hearsay. We are to the point of stepping on necks. Let them deny you. Let them suffer the consequences because they're gonna learn the hard way that you're not the one. They ignore thousands upon thousands of people a day with no consequence. Are you going to be different?
That part. That's it. And let me tell y'all something. They have conditioned us to be scared of the I or the R or the S.
Oh
You know
boy,
who
they're
really
your
scared of the
friends.
IRS? Bank of America, Capital One, American Express, Discover, Walmart, Target, fucking Amazon. They are the ones that's really scared. Remember, everything they told us is really for them. Because the IRS is motherfucking the British. The IRS that's the IMF, the IRS. They want their money from, they are not a respecter of person or corporation. They want their motherfucking money. And these companies are evading taxes.
IRS Department of the Treasury on every form. It's all one big conglomerate.
Scared money don't make no money, y'all.
Why you think it is a reason to why they charge so much. And it has to be certified. The only UCC report you can get from Delaware must be certified. Come on, y'all think. Why do you think that shit locked down? Because they know that Delaware has all the answers. Y'all were never supposed to know that shit there. And they like that goddamn pesky path to freedom and ignorance because motherfuckers then told the secret.
And y'all got to understand, everything is in Delaware, but why do you think it is that you can search business entities, pull up UCCs in every single state for free, but you got to pay in Delaware? What are they hiding in Delaware? Why is it that every single company I see, the jurisdiction is Delaware?
They put the roadblocks in front of people because it's like paying for that is not fun. They want to make it as inconvenient for you as possible.
And they know most people. So the UCC filing y'all see me put up the other day, I feel so bad for her because they raped the shit out of her. She paid over $500 for that one goddamn sheet of paper. Right now, there's different companies on there. Check them all to get the proper price. That was way too much because the UCC filing is really only $25. These companies charging you for their time because remember, every man is worth their hire, so they charge you whatever the hell that they want. But it's only $25. But for them to actually get it. But why do you think Delaware said you have to be a certified company? I have reached out to Delaware and I've asked them, what does it take to become a certified? Oh, don't play with me because I'm going to help my Path to Freedom family. Okay? I'm working now to become one of the certified motherfucking companies to pull these UCCs. And I'm not going to be charging y'all no $500 for no one goddamn sheet of paper. I tell you
Who else going to
that
do that
much.
for
Oh,
y'all?
sent them a email the other day. What does it take to become certified, to be a certified UCC looker upper, or whatever the fuck y'all want to call it? Okay? They not gonna fucking win. Fuck these people. I am sick and tired of these people taking advantage of us. It is over. We are the streets, paid with gold. Ain't we walking the streets? Ain't we gold? We are gold. We are gold, and we walk in the street. Somebody wait till you get to the fake ass sky daddy and the fake ass heaven to be able to live with my riches and go. No, bitch, I want my riches to go right now. Fucking banker system is the biggest pyramid scheme that there is, and all of them is involved in it. Every last one of them. But let me tell you something. Every last one of them is scared of the IRS, and they're evading taxes. Their entire prospectus say we will not sell to the secondary market. Well, hello, excuse me. Why do you think that when you pull your Q-subs, you're going through the Fidelity website? Y'all seen what I put in my story today? One of our students dropped the security agreement between the United States Treasury and motherfucking Fidelity. All of these niggas is in on it. I'm over these people.
The meek might inherit it after we're done with it, but only then.
Oh, it's going to cut off 3 minutes.
Where you see that at?
Pepe's
Oh, no.
doing the timer. He counting down.
Let's see. Because they'll
Pepe,
normally put it up here on me. Let's see if they really cut us off.
Pepe comment.
Tap on the
At
live.
111. Hey,
If
y'all.
you tap on the live, it should show you the timer.
No, it normally come right up at the top, and it's not up here. We are bartering services. When you work a job, you are bartering your energy to them. We are bartering services.
Why do you think
Your
there's a spot for the QSIP on the barter form?
that part.
Oh, and speaking of, I just checked my transcript. I looked at it on my other phone, and I see a company on there that filed a 1099-B on me, and I don't recognize that. So
I
I'm
keep
looking at out here, and I'm like, why is there a 1099-B on my transcript? Because I know I didn't file one,
y'all
not yet at
got to
least.
pull them.
So
Pull y'all
I would
tax
go pull your
transcripts.
transcript because there's some stuff on there. I'm like, huh? Who is this company? Who is this company? I'm a little bit confused.
And they have to disclose it to you.
That's why it's on the transcript. But they never tell you how to get y'all transcript, right? All they say is
Yeah,
go to Jackson Hewitt, go to TurboTax, and y'all all filing this shit wrong.
but
Do you
apparently,
know that whatever amount you made for the year really does not go in the first box? It actually goes where it says federal taxes. Whatever the amount is, it goes in a federal tax box. And you put these certain little codes on another little line. And so if your
Oh,
yearly amount is 84,000 in a year, do you know that if you file your taxes right, you're going to turn around and get that 84,000 back? Because they're going to say you paid too more in taxes, but you ain't hear that from me, but you heard it from me. What the fuck?
Mm, y'all don't
oh no.
even know about the IRS. And if you don't know about the IMF, then you need to go look at the IMF. And you need to see how the IMF is connected to the UN. And you need to see how all of these banks are connected to that. Because y'all got to understand it's global.